So I climb up, and I want to do part 2. You can see this long expanse of certainty. There's a depth there that you do not have in this more intense time, which means more variety of life, more opportunities to see different environments, to specialize, to get really good at, figuring out how you could use whatever's at the bottom to make a more plentiful life. So here you have the intense portion where we talked about significant changes are happening in quick succession through generations. Because whatever this generation back there was experiencing, something changed. And it continued to change. And then you open right back up into another long span of certainty within that family, within that unit, within that cycle of life, within that version of yourself. And then you may go through some more rocky, or not rocky, but more intense times. And then it refigures itself back out, and the cycle just continues. You keep growing, your family keeps growing and shifting and changing. And I think what came to me in the experience, the realization, is our space as beings. My question I asked the water when I started this was, help me understand love. The word has been frustrating me lately. Trying to express myself with the word that is used to compare donuts and our children. It's used facetiously, it's used falsely, it's used to mean I want to have sex with you and I would like to spend the rest of my life with you. And so it's been frustrating me how to express myself when the word has been, when it's a messy word. And so I asked the water to help me understand love. And this is literally what came to me. I'm realizing this as I'm saying it, this whole generational thing. Because I realized the love that I am intending to share, the love that's in my heart when I'm wanting to express the genuine term love, not I appreciate a great donut. Cinnamon rolls are my favorite, FYI. But the love that I have been wanting to refer to and felt frustrated by a lack of vocabulary to do is what the little fishy that's in this corner up here feels for this fishy, and what this fishy feels for that one when they let go of where they live and where they eat and the day-to-day details of their life, the conditions of their life. What is actually at the heart of both is unconditional love. Regardless of your condition, like I said at the end. Regardless of that our conditions are different. Regardless that our homes look different, our bank accounts look different, our educations look different, our color of our skin looks different, who we choose to love looks different. Regardless of conditions, my heart is love. My heart is appreciation. My heart is admiration. My heart is respect, meaning to look at again. Even if it's only in the mind's eye, this one looks at this one again, over and over and over and over again, and same, vice versa. They look at each other over and over and over again in each other's eyes, in their mind's eye, in their memories. And so that love has respect and awe and appreciation and affection, even if they physically cannot see each other or be together because of different environments, different conditions, different opinions, different desires, different values. They can't be together because of those conditions. However, that condition does not get into their heart and into their being so that those thoughts are negative. The memory this one is holding is not this one's fault or some horrible thing. They're holding, this was phase one. And I can appreciate what I experienced in this growth that allowed me to be the one that came to here. And I will appreciate this while I live here. And then someday I may relax and go on down to the next stream. But it's recognizing, regardless of the condition that we choose to live in, regardless of our choices, regardless of our comfort zone, regardless of the way we were meant to breathe, this one needs more oxygen. It's grown up having to have moving water, breathing. If it came up here, can it breathe as easily? I don't know. Can that one breathe down there where it's moving so quickly? We don't know. Maybe yes, but would it be difficult and uncomfortable? It would physically be hard to come down there and feel the tension of the water pulling on you and try and visit and be there, because they live in different environments. It doesn't make either of them wrong. It doesn't make either of them right. They are just simply different. And accepting and understanding and knowing that in more than a logical way, but being able to live it out as your being, seeing people do things you maybe don't agree with, living in a different environment than you would choose, making different choices, teaching their children something different than what you are used to, accepting this is a different environment. That being is going to be in a different environment than I'm in. So my behaviors would be maladaptive. Their behaviors would be maladaptive over here, and vice versa. But they are perfectly behaved for their environment. And same over here. And so it's the conditions that were placed on love that was really rubbing me the wrong way. The limits that are placed on love simply because we want to judge conditions. Love doesn't care. It's the water. It doesn't care where you live. It doesn't care what you choose. It doesn't care where you want to eat. It doesn't care if you want to be in the deep part or the shallow part, the fast moving, the not moving. It doesn't care. Love doesn't care. If we can let go of the conditions needing to be comfortable for us in order for others to exist, then the suffering stops. And we truly live out unconditional love. So if I can't unconditionally say it, I unconditionally love you, then I'm going to stop saying I love you. Because if it's got conditions on it, it's not love. If I have to put a dam here and say, you be just like me, or I can't love you, then that isn't love. You're not allowing love to flow. You're creating a false definition that you want love to live by. And that doesn't work, because eventually love's going to overflow anyway. Let the love flow and recognize that both sides can be right at the exact same time. It's just all about your perspective. And I receive this wisdom for myself on behalf of the collective. And aho, amen.